It has now been nearly 5 months since Helene devastated the mountains. One of the hardest hit areas is the Fairview community in Buncombe County.
And not only was there massive destruction, but also 13 people lost their lives. It is the community I grew up in. Tonight, in a journey of hope, I revisit the area to mark this moment in time.
The power of water changed lives and landscape on September 27, 2024. This is the new Cane Creek in Fairview.
You have seen and lived through the worst of it. Chief, tell me how you feel today.
There's obviously been quite a bit of progress, I believe, in cleaning up, but there was just so much damage and so much debris that honestly there's still a whole lot of work left to be done. And you take like areas like right here where Cane Creek, I guess it had a log jam or something right here, and it caused the creek to actually reroute itself. I think when we looked at this property on a map, I think it's actually like 5 acres, I think, roughly. And so whoever owns this piece of property, they lost quite a few acres because the creek is rerouted, and now you've got a large island over there.
Traveling out to Old Fort Road, property here remains ravaged.
When you drive through Fairview, there is still a lot of damage.
That's right. We've actually had a lot of people that's, wasn't here during the storm, or they was not here right after the storm, and they come in and they talk about how bad it looks and how terrible it looks still. But there's actually a lot of work that's been done to clean up and to try to get some restoration done, just like right here. Here at our Station 2 on Old Fort Road, during the storm, we had about 3 feet of water that come up. We have 2 creeks here, Rocky Fork Creek on to our back side, and then we've got Cane Creek over here to our right. Both of those come out of their banks, elevated enough to get 3 feet into our station, so we're in the process of getting it remodeled. And as you can see by the debris pile here that came down from Rocky Fork Creek, there's been a whole lot of cleanup going on, even though it still does look pretty bad. But if you've been here during the whole time, it's definitely a whole lot different than the day after the storm.
In Guerin Creek and Craigtown, residents are cleaning up property themselves, rebuilding private bridges and homes completely washed away with no timeline.
More obviously needs to be done. It will take weeks, months, years. Is there hope that this community will be back?
I'd like to say there is.
How do you feel today?
Well, we still got a long ways to go. Things are starting to look up, and everybody just trying to get back to their normal.
Talk to me about this area. This is obviously one of the worst areas. You said this slide was a mile up.
Yes, this slide started a mile up next to the top of the ridge, and it's just a big hollow like this right here now. So,
how much progress has been made here? Does this look different than it did 4 months ago?
Yes, there was a house right here, and this one's gone. There was a camping trailer over here that's gone, and you had another house over here that's gone. So yeah, you see the difference in it.
When you look around Guerin Creek area, what do you think about the progress that's been made post Helene?
Whenever they first came in here, they done a lot of progress. And after they got a lot of it cleaned up, now they pull up and you don't see anybody in here trying to clean up any right now.
Immense cleanup is still needed to get people back in their homes. Fire Chief Wade Wright, who hasn't abandoned his post since day one, says it all still weighs heavy, but even he has a glimmer of hope.
Do you sleep better at night now?
Yeah, for the most part.
Okay. Our special reports, Helene, A Journey of Hope, continue every Tuesday on News 13 at 6 and on Wednesdays on News 13 This Morning during our 6 a.m. hour, all the way until the 6-month anniversary on March 27th.
And coming up next week, News 13's Katie Killen travels to Chimney Rock Village to survey the recovery in the hard-hit community. The timeline there on when businesses could reopen.